My dad found out I invest in index funds and immediately said, "What if the market crashes?" I wanted to say, "Dad, your FD is giving 7%. Inflation is around 6%. You're basically making 1% a year and sleeping like you've cracked the code." And here's the crazy thing, my dad isn't wrong, your parents aren't wrong either. The advice they gave you about money actually worked. FDs, LICs, gold, PPF. Those things built a lot of wealth for their generation. The problem? The game changed. The advice didn't, and that gap is quietly costing people lakhs. Most people think their parents avoided the stock market because they were conservative. Not exactly. The real reason? They didn't need it. Back in the 90s, a boring FD could give you 11 to 13%. Read that again. A bank account, 11 to 13%. Your money could literally double in about 6 years without taking any risk. Of course, people loved FDs. Why would you take stock market risk when the bank was paying that much? Gold made sense. LIC made sense. For that version of India, it was actually smart advice. Fast forward to today. FDs pay around 6 to 7%. Inflation eats most of it. Same product. Completely different result. That's the part most people miss. What changed for our generation? We got access to something our parents never really had. Cheap investing. Easy investing. Investing from your phone while sitting in class, pretending to take notes. For 500 rupees a month, you can own tiny pieces of India's biggest companies. Reliance, TCS, Infosys, HDFC. The whole package. No stock picking, no trading, no pretending you're the next Warren Buffett. Just ownership. Over the last 20 years, the Nifty has averaged roughly 12 to 13%. Not every year. Some years are ugly, but over long periods, that's the number. Now compare that to an FD giving 7%. That difference doesn't sound massive until 20 years pass. Then it's the difference between nice savings and life-changing money. So what should you do? Use FDs for money you'll need soon, not money you're trying to grow for the next 20 years. If someone tries to sell you an LIC investment plan, read the return numbers before signing anything. Not the brochure, the actual numbers. If you want insurance, buy insurance. If you want investments, buy investments. Don't mix the two. Gold? Fine. But gold shouldn't be your entire financial plan. And most importantly, start a SIP. 500 rupees, 1,000, 2,000, whatever you can actually afford. Because the biggest investing advantage your generation has isn't intelligence. It's access. Your parents played the game perfectly. The problem is, you're playing a different game. They use the best tools available to them. You have better ones. The question isn't whether your parents were right. They were. The question is whether you'll keep following a playbook written for a version of India that doesn't exist anymore.